What is up, everyone? This is Francis over here from PlayerEssence.com, and today I have a rant on one of my favorite games in the world right now, and that is Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. And there's a couple things that I want to talk about, and the first one you guys probably already know, and that is tournament mode. Because this mode was highly anticipated. We've been waiting quite some time, almost 1 year for it, and while it's okay and it does a lot of things right, it does some critical things really wrong, and that's really giving full control to the person who makes the tournament to make any style tournament they want to make. So for example, if I wanted to make a tournament where we can have one-on-one matches, I should be able to make a tournament where we can have one-on-one matches. The fact that Nintendo doesn't give users the ability to create their own one-on-one tournaments or two-on-two tournaments is one of the biggest flaws. Now, there are some really cool stuff about the tournament mode. The fact that you can make it anytime you want, you can slot the different types of stages, the items, a lot of it is customizable, but the fact that you can't have it to where you have one-on-one tournaments, or where I can set up my own PE tournaments into it, makes it easy. I had people actually having to go into a room, once they're inside a room, and leave if there's someone else that comes in if you want to play one-on-one, but the problem with that is that every single time it does that, it resets the clock to where people are just waiting because people are accidentally joining in. So my first tournament was a bit of a mess just because we couldn't get it to where it was just one-on-one, or it just took really long for a lot of people. So hopefully Nintendo adds that ability to let us make one-on-one tournaments or two-on-two tournaments, or however we want to put it. Another problem that I have is with Nintendo's actual tournaments, so to where you can play one-on-one and everything like that. The big issue with those ones is that they're only 3 minutes long, and a lot of people start camping in those tournaments, and it really just makes it to where, yeah, you have to fight, but I wish that it was a little bit longer. And if you're going to make it to where it's only 3 minutes long in your own tournaments, then you should just give us the ability to make our own to where we don't have that issue. We can set whatever time we want to have our tournament. So those are just some things I would like Nintendo to improve with the tournament mode. I think overall it's still a really good mode, and I'm looking forward to playing in more tournaments and everything, but I just want that control as far as the user goes to create their own tournaments that they want. Now, the next thing that I'm going to be discussing is Super Smash Bros. For Wii U's online play. And while some people complain about lag and things like that, it's mainly due to your own connection, so you have to make sure that you get one of the Ethernet ports and get a good connection going. Aside from that, I want to talk about the ranking system, or lack thereof. Now, one of the big things that Sakurai said, the reason why they don't have like a global ranking system to where like there's number 1, number 2, or anything like that, is that they don't want people to feel bad that there's so many people above them. But here's the problem. When you don't do that, you end up getting people matched up together that aren't on the same skill level. Sakurai did say that there is some type of matchmaking process goes based on skill or wins like that, but I don't think it's working very well. And I'm getting matched up with a lot of people who just aren't good at the game, who play bad. And I know that there's been other players, YouTubers that are good, that have been saying the same thing. And it's actually become a running joke, like a 4 Glory Falcon, like Shofu says, or people that just pick Mewtwo and dodge roll all over the place and charge up. I mean, there's clearly people that don't know how to play the game, and they're being matched up with people that have thousands of wins like myself. So Sakurai, what they should have done was they should have implemented a system similar to Tekken Tag Tournament, where you have belts and you have rankings, and based on like beginner, or you have intermediate, you have a novice, you have pro, you have master, and when you get a certain amount of wins and you rank up, you're in that bracket, so where you only play other people in that bracket. Therefore, you at least have some sort of way to determine who's better than other people, to where it's not just some type of random unknown matchmaking. It's very simple to put people together as far as their skill goes and everything like that. And I think that's something that they can still add if Nintendo wanted to. Add that in, let people actually be ranked, and let people actually have belts or different statuses, so we know who we're playing, we know who we're up against, and things like that, to where you're not getting scrubs and people who just don't know how to play the game dodge rolling all over the place against people who actually know how to play, and they do all the advanced techniques, and they don't air dodge every single time they hit the ground, or just keep on back rolling, or just keep on doing attacks, empty attacks on the way down, and just getting punished every single time. So those are two things I think Nintendo really needs to look at, and hopefully that they fix and updates. and I think it's still not too late. They could do it, and I think it would be really good. Alright, so that basically wraps it up for this video. Those are my 2 issues that I have with it. And remember, this is a rant, but it wasn't anything that's like super hardcore. I'm really mad. I love Super Smash Bros. I play it every single day pretty much. I rarely miss playing it online. I always play matches, and it's a lot of fun, or I'm making tournaments. I just think there's some stuff that they can do to make the experience better for everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and please hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more videos on Super Smash Bros. Just like this one, and also subscribe if you're someone new, because right here on PlayerEssence you're going to get a variety of videos on Microsoft, Sony, and of course Nintendo, and all things Super Smash Bros. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and we'll see you for the next one. Peace.